right, Eric's with us in Pennsylvania. Hey, Eric, how are you?
Good, Dave. How are you doing?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
Well, I just want to tell you, about a year ago, my wife and I read 2 of your books, and we were able to pay off all our debt, stash away a good 3-month emergency fund, and pretty much are debt free outside of our mortgage. So it's really been great. So we thank you for that.
Good for you.
My question is, obviously with everything going on right now, it's just insanity. I've worked steadily for the last 20 years. I've never collected before. And recently my job had to lay off because of the whole situation. My question is, I'm looking at other jobs nonstop. I'm filling out applications right now, and I'm not seeing anything in our area that is close to what I was making. So my question is, should I not take it easy or utilize the system? But in my head, I'm thinking, do I do that for 2 or 3 months until this blows over, and then hopefully there's some other things that would be in a more comparable salary range? Or do I just grab what I can get and try to make it work? And that's kind of where I'm scratching my head right now.
Well, on the short term, I mean, your unemployment check is there's nothing wrong with that at all. That's what unemployment is designed for. On the short term, if you go 2 or 3 months and the economy is not back to work, we've got bigger problems than your income at that point. Shutting down the economy and putting people in their homes for 2 weeks is astronomical. For 3 months or 2 months, I don't know if this United States recovers from that. So at some point, the political rhetoric is going to shift from the virus to the economy, and that's not to say the virus isn't a huge problem, and we don't want anybody to be sick or anybody to die. But at some point, we're going to have to choose between the virus flattening of the curve and the existence of America, because it's going to get completely out of hand. And I don't know how much longer these people can keep Americans in their homes voluntarily, and Americans aren't going to. They're not going to do it for a lot longer, and the more they clamp down, the harder it's going to get. They're going to create a reaction, and I'm afraid it's not going to be pretty if they don't slow down on this stuff. So anyway, that's you. Bottom line is, I'm just mouthing, but the bottom line is, in your situation, I would take the unemployment and whatever employment you can find. But I just don't want you to project this out 2 or 3 months, because I honestly don't want anybody projecting it out that far, because I don't understand the medical side of it. I do understand the economic side of it, and it will be it'll be a horrible situation that we'll find ourselves in at that point. You won't be worrying about unemployment checks by then. You'll be worrying about other things, the level of violence in the streets, and the breakdown of government and the breakdown of order, because people are not going to be told to stay in their homes for very long in this country. It's just they're not going to. Some of you are willing to do that, but there is the shredding of constitutional rights and freedom is just not going to go on a whole lot longer. You're not going to be able to maintain it. It's just not. It's not a real expectation of normal humans. I'm talking to way too many people that are already so upset about being pushed around and jacked around over this thing. And it's not that they don't think that the virus is serious, but the violation of constitutional rights is, and people taking power in some of these mayors acting like they have the power of martial law it's honestly out of hand. So I mean, you can put up with it for a little while and be civilized and say we certainly want everybody to be healed, and we want this virus to be going away, and we'll hold our nose and hold our breath a little bit and let you guys do this for a little while. But I just don't think that there's a chance under the sun that any amount of governmental interference is going to keep people in their homes for months on end. There's just the Americans are just not going to do that, and so I sure hope that it's a voluntary thing on the government's part before things start coming unraveled. That they back away from the abuse of power that they're engaging in. And it's if you people won't behave, we're going to send you to your room. This stuff is good luck with that. Good luck with that, Governor. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. You're not dealing with people you're not dealing with 4-year-olds. So, I mean, I understand that it's a good health policy, and to convince people to do it is one thing, than the other thing. So we'll see. We'll see. I sure hope it's short-lived, and but you have a people here that liberty is in our DNA, and that's a problem. That's a serious problem. So I sure hope it just everybody stays calm and gentle and kind to each other and generous to each other, and then there's a reversal of some of these trends that are going the wrong direction right now. So good luck with that. But yeah, in a very basic tactical thing, yes, I would take the unemployment check, and yes, I would get a job that you can get, and but I wouldn't project it out 3 months, because if you project it out past 3 months, the return, the coming back, is not going to happen. So it's just not an option. We'll have a level of anarchy at that point that none of us ever anticipated we'd ever see in our lifetimes. So I hope that helps, but good luck with that.